Hello, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah. This is No BS Beauty. So today I'm going to talk about hyperpigmentation, melasma, dark spots, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, all of that good stuff, how to treat it and prevent it. And if you're subscribed to my newsletter, there's an interesting article I was reading about melasma, and potentially they're thinking NSAIDs or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs such as Advil, ibuprofen, aspirin actually may be a cause of certain melasma. So I found that to be interesting because if there's anybody that loves some ibuprofen, it's me. My headaches, my arthritis, my broken bones, I've broken my ankle, my pelvis, my cheekbone, all that good stuff. So yeah, so I'm a hard hitter on the ibuprofen. And actually it's interesting, in other countries ibuprofen comes in gel or topical formulations. The US, from what I've been able to find, it's just like oral pills. So yes, or sometimes now I think NyQuil makes something with maybe it's Tylenol, acetaminophen that you drink for pain. But so I think like in the UK and things like that, they have topical ibuprofen, which is interesting. I'm going to check that out for my dad because his stomach gets really bothered by ibuprofen, but he's got aches and pains and things like that, and so do I, for that matter. So it's interesting. So so another potential cause, melasma, still relatively unstudied, unresearched when it compared to other things. Melasma is still kind of an enigma. You know, I mean, there's lots of thoughts that cause it, and it seems like women are more often to be afflicted with melasma as opposed to men, so they think it could have something with hormones, birth control pills, and now ibuprofen and NSAID. So great. So it's like life. I'm allergic to life. You know what I mean? Like, anything I start doing, it's like it's bad for me at some point. So then you have to quit it and find something else, find some other bad habit to start, and then quit that. And the older you get, there's no bad habits left to quit. I guess except for maybe like kind of like liking to drive over 55. I can't drive 55. Okay, on to today's video. So check out the links for it below. So in my opinion, for dark spots, any type of hyperpigmentation, a lot of it can be helpful, but I think with certain stubborn things, especially like melasma, using a variety of different ingredients and different techniques and different tactics can be helpful. I mean, there's a lot of topical things I'll talk about, but even just, you know, using different ingredients to help it. Exfoliants can be helpful, vitamin C can be helpful, retinoids can be helpful. So I'm going to talk about a whole different variety of different ingredients for melasma. So the first off I'm going to talk about is the NIOD Re Pigment Serum, which I just picked up a new bottle of it during the sale. So this one's got a lot of good brightening ingredients. It's got Shiitake mushroom extract, which is interesting if you read about that. The dyes and textiles industry use that to wash away dyes without having an environmental impact, as opposed to like bleach or things like that. We've got potassium azoyl diglycinate, which is a azelaic acid derivative known to help brighten skin as well as help with redness and things like that. We've got the GenoWhite peptide, we've got TetraPeptide 30, we've got the beta-white peptide, and then we also have Brightenyl. On this ingredient list, there's probably one or two other products that have quite the variety of different ingredients in it. So this one is pretty impressive and it's on sale. It's expensive, so if you get on the sale, I think it's $30, and it's just a liquid, so a little bit of it will go a long way if you apply it to skin right after your essence or toner before it totally dries down. Next up, I've got the Numbuzin number 5 vitamin concentrated serum. This one's got a really nice list as well. Niacinamide, tranexamic acid, alpha arbutin, turmeric, ascorbic acid, ascorbyl glucoside, licorice root, and ethyl ascorbic acid. So I've got a few different vitamin C ingredients in there to help brighten skin. And I've got a great vitamin C serum on this list coming up as well. This one's really nice. No fragrance in any of these, no scent. So yeah, I think these are all, well, except for one of them, and I will point it out when I get there. It does have a strong fragrance, but it's got some good ingredients in there as well. Okay, next up, so this one is coming at it with some exfoliants. The Lion Pose Unspotted 4X Dark Spot and Hyperpigmentation AHA Serum. So this one uses a mix of lactic acid and glycolic acid exfoliants. That's why peels can be so beneficial. So I haven't done a lot of peels in my lifetime. I've really only done one real peel, and I think I'm gonna get on the peel bandwagon because it seems like it can be really helpful. So it's got those, then it's got azelaic acid, niacinamide, and tranexamic acid. So I guess that's why they call it the 4X. It's got 4 acids. Tranexamic acid, azelaic acid, glycolic acid, and lactic acid. pH is spot on, and it's a really nice serum from a smaller brand. Okay, so here's another exfoliant. The Allies of Skin Mandelic Pigmentation Corrector Serum. This is probably my 4th bottle of it, I want to say. How big is the bottle? 1 ounce? 1 ounce, so yeah. So in here we've got an ingredient called Rumex Occidentalis Extract, which is a really good brightening ingredient that I don't see in any other products that I'm going to mention today. So if you've got stubborn melasma and things like hyperpigmentation, trying as many different ingredients because, you know what, maybe 5 of them don't work for you, but you find out this Rumex Occidentalis Extract is the bee's knees, or what do they say? Bee's knees? Yeah, it's like awesome. And maybe nothing else works, you know what I mean? Just trial and error. So we've got that in there. We've got TetraPeptide 1, niacinamide, ascorbic acid, mandelic acid, salicylic acid, lactic acid, bakuchiol, and then a resveratrol in here. What do they say? 11% mandelic, lactic, and salicylic acid, 1% bakuchiol, 8 brighteners, 7 antioxidants, and peptides. And bakuchiol, if you're not familiar with it, is a ingredient that works like retinol without the side effects of it. This one, the pH is spot on. It's pricey. But if you haven't been able to try anything with a few of these ingredients, it might be worth a try, adding it into your routine and seeing, because I really found it beneficial. I mean, my hyperpigmentation is looking a lot better. I mean, I'm going to get close up, extreme close up. It's a lot, although I'm wearing foundation, but 3-4 years ago, I mean, I was wearing very thick foundation to cover it up because of how noticeable it was. It was around my mouth, my forehead, on my cheeks. It's getting a lot better. And the other thing is, I want to mention, sunscreen is essential. Don't do any of this if you're not going to do a sunscreen. It's a waste. It's a waste of effort. It's a waste of money. It's just going to get worse. You have to stop it at the root, which most of the sun damage, most of it is from the sun. Most of the sun damage from the sun. Most of the dark spots and hyperpigmentation is from sun. Not necessarily 100% of it, but it is the hugest factor that you can control. And most other things you can't control, but that one you can. Okay, next up, I've got the Regimen Lab Level Serum. 3rd, 4th bottle of this. 5th, maybe? I don't know. It's wonderful. So in here, we've got niacinamide. We've got acetylglucosamine, tranexamic acid, alpha-arbutin, an ingredient called undecanoyl phenylalanine, licorice root, and hexoresorcinol. So this one's got a few ingredients that none of the other ones have as well. So something worth considering to try if you've tried a lot of other brightening products. Okay, this one's really affordable. 17 bucks, I think, not on sale. The Bubble Daydream Serum. So this one's got a nice list. Niacinamide, alpha-arbutin, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, tranexamic acid, licorice root, and then rice bran extract, which has shown some benefits for soothing as well as brightening skin up. So this one's really affordable, really nice one, great serum, no scent in it. Can't go wrong with it. If you haven't tried a lot of other products, might be a nice one to start with because it's so affordable. Okay, couple more. The Touch Bright and Clear Cream, Touch Skincare. They have a handful of products. They're really affordable. If you have acne-prone skin, they have some really nice options. They've got a giant benzoyl peroxide cream as well. So in here, we've got azelaic acid, niacinamide, kojic acid, and tranexamic acid. And if you haven't tried azelaic acid, it really helped bring my skin to the next level in terms of redness and hyperpigmentation. So azelaic acid should not be discredited or discounted. It's an amazing ingredient, especially when other things didn't work so well. So I highly recommend trying something with it in there. Okay, so this is the one that has alcohol and a strong fragrance in it. But the ingredient in here that they use is really nice. So they use isobutylamino thiazoid resorcinol, which is also known as thiamidol, which is a tyrosine inhibitor showing benefits with at least twice weekly use. It also contains glucocerin and then licorice root. And I will link to it at Care2 Beauty. But if you are sensitive to fragrances, this is a strong one. The scent is strong and it's kind of floral. I'm able to mitigate that a little bit by using it very early on in my routine and then using something thicker after it soaks in to kind of hide the fragrance, but it's still in there. It's still noticeable. So, but if you're not sensitive to fragrance, then it's worth a try because I don't see that thiamidol or the glucocerin in a lot of other brightening products. Okay, So vitamin C is important. This is the C Glow Vitamin C Serum, 15% vitamin C and ferulic acid. If you haven't noticed, a lot of these other ones use ascorbic acid and vitamin C in theirs to help fight hyperpigmentation. This one will help you as well, and it's great for daytime use. I talk about a lot, so I won't talk about too much, but if you haven't tried it, you are missing out. Okay, so this one is kind of the big guns in here, and it's prescription only, but it's the Obagi Clear Hydroquinone Cream. So you have to get it from an esthetician or a dermatologist. This bottle is huge. It's 2 ounces. I've been using this, and it's important to follow the directions to a T. There's certain routines you need to use it in. You need to use it I think it's 3 months at a time, then take 3 months off and stagger it like that. Hydroquinone has gotten kind of a bad rap. It's more of a bleach, but when other things don't work, it's nice to have this option. Or Costa Baja, I'll try and remember to link to Costa Baja. They have one where you don't have to see a dermatologist that uses hydroquinone, so that might be worth checking out. I think that one uses 2%. This one uses 4%. It's strong, but for very stubborn cases, it's worth trying. As long as you follow it to a T and listen to your skin, pay strong attention to it. Last but not least, the Peter Thomas Roth Potency Niacinamide Discoloration Treatment. So in here we've got niacinamide, tranexamic acid, alpha-arbutin, tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, which is a vitamin C derivative, kojic acid, and then white mulberry extract. And this one runs about $65, but I would check out their website because sometimes their website has better deals than you can find at other places. So in my opinion, these are all great products. Some of them you can use together. Some of them I think are worth using together. And then be sure sunscreen every day. Even winter, it's actually snowing out today. Yay. Yay, no. I'm super excited. The older I get, the less exciting snow gets. But yeah, even in the winter, sunscreen every day. SPF 50 or above every day is going to be important to preventing it from getting worse and letting these things work, especially some of the exfoliants will make your skin even more prone to more damage. It makes your skin more sensitive and things like that. So especially if you do peels or anything like that. Okay, well, I'm curious if you guys have any products to recommend. There's a lot of great ones out there, so leave a comment with anything that's worked well for you. And thanks so much. I will see you guys more tomorrow. Bye, guys.